I had a full-time job for a company, and I really loved my job, but it wasn't fulfilling for me. I just needed to do something of my own. So we are developing sustainable packaging for food that is totally plastic-free, and that it's recyclable and degradable, biodegradable. We are mainly now looking for brands that would like to be the face of our product. We won't probably be able to change the world, but we still want to set an example, because if you set an example, then the change is possible. Keep looking for the problem and make sure that you are actually solving one, because otherwise you are working for no reason.
Welcome back to another episode of the Startup Passport by Econsulate. Today we are joined by Federica Russo. Thank you very much for joining. You are the founder of FRAS.
Yeah, hi. Thanks for being here. I'm very excited.
Next to that, you're also a scientist with a business mindset. You're a freelance consultant and you lead R&D projects as well, next to being a founder. So how much hours does your day have?
Yes, I am guilty. Sorry. Yeah, just 24, like anyone else, actually.
Yeah, and what are you prioritizing right now with all of the work that you're involved in?
Yeah, it's I'm kind of jiggling between all the things. I'm working part-time on FRAS right now. Well, I'm focusing mainly on testing the product that we are trying to develop, and part-time on my freelance job, which gives me the money to put into this startup project right now.
And what initially motivated you to build the company on your own, to start the company next to the things you were already doing?
Before I used to work I had a full-time job for a company, and I really loved my job, but it wasn't fulfilling for me. So I just needed to do something of my own. I'm a creative, so I really need to create things to feel fulfilled. Yeah.
And can you tell us a little bit about what the company does itself?
Yeah. So we are developing sustainable packaging for food. We want to bring to the market something that is totally plastic free, and that it's recyclable and degradable, biodegradable. Because alternatives that are there now, are either not biodegradable or not recyclable with the paper, and we want to make something that is harmless for the environment, and we can just use it to keep our bad habits of having a coffee to go in our busy morning.
And what kind of partnerships are you seeking for that? Because I would imagine you also have the bigger mission in mind for the company. So what kind of partnerships are you looking for to work together with some organizations to really push that forward?
Yeah, we are mainly now looking for brands that would like to be the face of our product, because that would be a very good drive for consumers to also shift to a different kind of packaging. And also, we are trying to connect to manufacturers, because we need industrial facilities to produce in large scale this packaging to bring it to the market. Because right now we are doing it in house, so it's very homemade.
And how does the team look like right now?
It looks good, I would say. It's me. I'm a biotechnologist as a background, and my co-founder Aditya is a business analyst. So he's taking care more of the financial part, and trying to setting up a good business model, finding the right customers and the right connections.
And what keeps you going on that mission with the company? Because I feel like the mission is quite a big one, but it's also something. If your company becomes very successful, it is still only making a certain amount of impact on a problem that is very big. So what are you trying to achieve, or what is kind of your intrinsic motivation of keeping going with that?
Yeah, so we are idealistic people, and this whole journey started because we were looking at ourselves, going into our busy mornings with our coffee cup, and we were like, we are trying to make a good impact, and we are still locked into this bad habit. We are polluting, and so we wanted to set an example. We won't probably be able to change the world, but we still want to set an example, because if you set an example, then the change is possible.
And what would be customers for you, or what would be business partners that can make use of your services?
Yeah, so for now we are still looking for our ideal customers. So as I was saying, Aditya is more busy with that. We are trying to reach out to as many people as possible to interview them and see what are their problems, if we can solve them. For now, we are targeting manufacturers. So manufacturers that would be keen on buying our product to make their own degradable and recyclable coffee cups or food packaging. But we also want to see if there's a space for us among little small coffee shops or retailers.
And if money was an object right now, what would be the next steps that you would be taking if you could do anything that is not constrained financially?
A vacation.
A vacation. Exactly. So that's also what it takes sometimes, especially with the things you're doing next to your entrepreneurial career.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, a vacation for myself and for the company. Maybe it would be nice to expand our team a bit, because we're now just 2 people and we're taking care of many things. So it would be nice to have someone more in depth with industrial engineering or chemical engineering, something like that, materials. And then it would be great to already set a nice pilot to see the impact of our product in the market.
And now that you have been on the journey for a little bit and also working on your other endeavors, is there any piece of advice you've maybe once received, or something that you just sometimes have to remind yourself of, maybe also when things are not going too well? Is there any like key learning you had already?
Something that is very important for me to remind is keep looking for the problem and make sure that you are actually solving one, because otherwise you are working for no reason. And your work is going to be pointless in the end. So that's something that I always try to keep in mind. And always that life is a roller coaster. So one day things might not be good, but that doesn't mean that the day after they will also not be good. Some key connection might just appear because you are working to make that happen.
Yeah. And when you're sitting in a roller coaster for 7 days a week for 24 hours, you might also have to throw up at some point.
Probably.
Depending on how the business is going. Thank you very much for all of these information on how your journey has been going, but especially how the journey with FRAS has been going. Good luck with everything that's ahead, and most importantly, thank you for joining the podcast.
Thank you very much.